Israel has declared a national emergency as ferocious wildfires continue to rage across large swaths of land near Jerusalem, prompting large-scale evacuations, disrupting national festivities, and drawing in international support. The fires, driven by dry vegetation and intense winds, began early Wednesday and spread rapidly across wooded and residential areas on the outskirts of the capital. Local authorities reported that several communities, including Mevaseret Zion and Har Adar, were forced to evacuate as flames approached homes and threatened critical infrastructure. The situation escalated quickly, with the government activating a full-scale emergency response. Over 150 firefighting teams were deployed across the affected regions, supported by more than a dozen aircraft tasked with aerial water drops. Firefighters worked throughout the day and into the night to bring the blaze under control, but officials warned that shifting wind patterns and prolonged dry conditions could complicate containment efforts. In a move reflecting the seriousness of the crisis, the Israeli government formally declared a state of national emergency. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu addressed the public during a special press briefing, stating, "The safety of our citizens is our highest priority. We are mobilizing all necessary resources to fight these fires and protect lives and property." The wildfires have severely impacted transportation networks. The Jerusalem-Tel Aviv highway, one of Israel's busiest and most vital routes, was temporarily shut down to facilitate evacuation efforts and allow emergency vehicles unimpeded access. Train services and public transport in nearby areas were also suspended, causing widespread disruption. Injuries reported so far have been relatively minor, with several people treated for smoke inhalation. Local hospitals have been placed on high alert, and emergency shelters have been set up to accommodate evacuees, adding to the national distress. The fires have disrupted Israel's Memorial Day and Independence Day events, two deeply significant observances in the national calendar. In many towns and cities, official ceremonies were cancelled or moved indoors as precautionary measures. Families who would typically gather to honor fallen soldiers and celebrate national pride instead found themselves fleeing danger zones or offering shelter to those displaced. International allies responded swiftly to Israel's request for help. Firefighting aircraft and expert crews arrived from Greece, Italy, Croatia, and Cyprus, underscoring the strong regional cooperation in times of crisis. The European Union also expressed readiness to provide additional support if needed. Environmental experts warned that the fires could leave long-term scars on the region's ecology. Large portions of forested land in the Judean Hills have already been consumed, and wildlife habitats face destruction. Officials from the Ministry of Environmental Protection noted that recovery could take years and that this disaster highlights the increasing frequency and intensity of climate-related emergencies. As of Wednesday evening, firefighters continued to work in shifts to contain the blaze, with reinforcements en route and helicopters conducting water drops in the hardest-hit areas. Residents were advised to remain alert, follow official updates, and prepare for further evacuations if conditions worsen. The unfolding crisis has sparked national reflection on Israel's readiness to face extreme weather and natural disasters. In recent years, the region has seen a growing number of wildfires, prompting calls for increased investment in fire prevention, early warning systems, and climate adaptation infrastructure.